So how weird is this? You know, you will hear that sometimes you women, you like sync up if you guys are around each other a lot. Emily, this is a thing called a period.
Oh,
I know you
what's
don't,
that?
I know you don't get those.
Been a while.
And Sky, you went through the change, I think.
I haven't. I haven't completed the change.
Yes.
No, I haven't.
You're pretty close.
Nope.
But anyway, like women that are very close and that spend a lot of time together, I guess they sync up
It's
Yeah, we
true.
do.
their cycles.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Well, this is, I don't know if this is in the same realm, but Sky and Emily have scheduled their mammograms for the exact same day today.
Yes.
Of all days.
Yay.
Today's the day.
How
Today.
Weird, how
Today.
weird is
That's
that? And they
random.
didn't know, and you mentioned it, and Sky goes, "Oh my god,
Oh my God, me too.
I'm having my boobies checked too."
Yeah.
Well, that's not the only thing going on, because when Sky gets hers done, it's gonna be weird.
We ain't done yet. It's time for the P1 Podcast.
Fun's not over yet.
Completely uncensored and unfiltered, except for that part. The show's after show starts now.
Now, you may be thinking, well, it's Sky. Of course it's going to be weird.
Yeah.
Yes, you're right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Anything she does is going to be weird, especially in an uncomfortable situation.
Yeah.
I can't imagine the small talk that happens when they're adjusting your breast in the mammogram machine.
Honestly.
I can't imagine.
Yeah.
It's hard to think about.
It really
I get
is
so uncomfortable thinking
Like
about it.
I'm coming out of my skin thinking about it.
Yeah. I make little jokes.
Jokes?
That's
I
the
talk
least,
about.
probably the least funny situation.
Yeah.
I guess you were in.
We always talk about how a man created this machine. You know. You know what I mean?
Because
You
it's
guys
so
get it.
uncomfortable.
Yeah, because it's so uncomfortable. Yeah.
Oh, solid joke.
Yeah. Well, that one comes from the tech. She normally drops that one every time when I start talking about how uncomfortable and weird it is, and
Why haven't there been any advances with it? Like,
Yeah.
why can't they?
Pretty wild.
yeah, it is pretty
It's
wild.
like an
that they're
MRI
in it.
machine. Like, it's the same thing since I was a kid.
Yeah.
Go in this tunnel and it's just.
Yeah, but imagine you go in the tunnel and then they squeeze your junk as tight as possible while you're in that tunnel, and you have to
It
hold
should
your
be
breath.
in the form of a hand. You know?
Wait a minute.
Where you
Yeah.
put the boob
I
in the
don't-
hand and the hand slowly squeezes.
I don't think.
I mean, that would really
Do you
be
have-
designed by a man.
Honk, honk, honk.
And it
then
says
send
honk
those-
honk.
Or like Tune in Tokyo or
Okay,
something.
okay.
No.
Wouldn't that be
Also-
great? That'd be made
Yeah,
by
that
a
would be
man.
great.
That-
That'd be
That would
made
be
by a
made
man.
That would be. Yeah.
Also, women, stop comparing your tits to my balls.
Oh.
If I get kicked in the balls, it hurts 5 fucking million times
Who
more
does
than
that?
you. My wife does that.
Oh,
And Sky
really?
just did it too. How would you like it if your balls were in a position like that?
Well, we would die.
It's so
Well, yeah,
much
I'm
worse.
just letting you know it's
no,
a-
but
it's a
just,
painful
It's just
position.
so much
Not
worse.
even- not
Like
even.
balls
Well, you
and
don't
tits
know.
are
You
completely
don't have my
different.
tits. You don't know what
I'm
my
telling
tits
You don't have my
feel like.
balls.
And
You
I
don't
don't
have
have
my
your
balls.
balls.
I'm
And I don't
telling
have
you.
your
You don't have my
balls.
balls.
But I know they're both sensitive areas.
You
So
don't
we
know-
can acknowledge
you
they're
don't-
you
both
don't know.
sensitive areas.
You don't know.
They're both
I could
sensitive.
slap your tits around right now and you'd be
And you'd
fine.
be fine with it.
You slap my
You-
balls
it's
around,
not-
it's gonna hurt.
it's
But
gonna
there's
hurt.
a certain time when you cannot slap my tits around and they'll be
Well,
fine.
all the time
All
with
the
balls.
time.
How about
Well,
that?
and I disagree
Winner!
because I've slapped some balls and.
Why have you
Hold
slapped
minute.
balls?
I don't think you should say
Balls?
things
Well,
like
I
that.
mean,
don't
why
think
have
you
I
should say that.
slapped balls?
Dude,
I
that's
mean,
such a weird
Do you guys
thing.
not know? I mean, are you new here?
Like, you like if when
There's
my
an-
wife
there's an
gets my
extent,
balls,
though.
like you like she like jiggles
Well,
them or like strokes them. You don't
There's other
slap
ways.
them.
There's other ways to inflict
Her
pain.
husband is
There's
Thank
other
you.
ways
a
to
bit of a
inflict
Dude,
freak.
that's fucking so weird.
Thank all of you.
Well, thankfully there's no ball machine.
No, there's no
there
ball
isn't.
like that.
No.
But when Sky goes to, because you're getting the full gamut, right? You said earlier that you're getting your what lady parts?
Yeah, my
Your
annual.
lady parts appointment. or
Yeah,
something
my
you called
annual
it?
lady part appointment.
So was that your pap?
Yeah, they're checking all
getting
the
your
lady
pap.
parts. They're checking.
You have to get a pap every year?
Yeah.
Yes. Isn't that the thing? Right?
No, maybe is it a certain age? Because I have to go every
No.
couple of years.
No.
You sure?
Yeah, I just
Well-
went and got my physical. She's like, you're not due for your pap for until 2026.
I thought it was yearly.
That's what she told me.
Yeah, so I called and I.
Did you get lost in there?
She had a coal miner's hat on.
I don't have a big vagina. If that's what you're referencing.
Oh, bat flew out.
Jamie, I don't need you laughing over there.
A bat?
A bat flew out of my pussy.
Hello. Hear an echo.
There's
an old- there's an old boy
Is that
there.
a stalactite? What is that?
Okay.
There's an
really?
old boyfriend
don't.
still in there.
Okay, so there's a
I
person
don't have
in
a
there.
human living in my vagina.
That's weird.
Help me.
Okay, that's super
I
weird.
don't have a big vagina.
Remember when those Boy Scouts got lost in that cave that one time?
Really, in Thailand, this is what we're doing right now.
just-
Like that's what you're fucking
Really?
comparing it to.
I have
See?
a bunch of Taiwanese boys inside of my vagina.
Yes,
Is that what you're
yes.
saying?
Not
Did
that
they
they're
ever
in there.
find
They
them?
could probably fit.
I think
Yeah.
they found them, so
Yeah.
they're good.
I think
They're
they
not
sent a
in- they
drone
never-
in
they
I
never
think
were
they're
in
should.
They never were in there.
Yeah. Oh, it's weird. That's weird.
You dick. I have a very.
How rude!
I have a normal sized vagina.
Why would you say that? That's
I
so
have a
rude.
normal sized vagina.
I can't confirm or deny it.
You can't.
See, I've seen Sky's vagina,
Yeah.
so I
Yeah.
know she has a normal size
Yeah.
vagina.
Thank you. Thank you for saying
I
that.
feel like it's square.
No.
Why would it
Mine?
be square?
Or-
Skies.
Yeah, just something's weird about it. I don't know.
Okay, square.
I don't know. I
That
can't
makes no
imagine you
sense.
having a normal vagina, but your husband loves it.
Okay,
So.
he sure
Yeah,
does.
he does
Magic.
love it.
He
He also
sure
loves
does.
his balls being slapped.
Yeah, you really. I'm
Thor's
surprised
affected.
you're
Yeah.
this surprised.
Boy, it
Right?
just seems so painful.
Oh, it's awful.
Like,
but he enjoys the
Yeah,
pain.
yeah, he's a.
If he had her heel grinding into the sack, then a little slap is probably
It's
nothing.
nothing.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, this
Stand?
is just foreplay.
It's like
huh?
a
the beginning.
that's like
Does
a
he
pat on the
stand
back.
while you slap him?
Okay,
Because they
I'm
gotta be
not
hanging,
getting
right?
into-
I don't know that we need to get
Yeah,
into
like
this.
a
Like
boxing
stand-
match.
No,
Right.
I think you're.
Like he
You're-
stands
you're
I
over
think
her
you're
punching
and
making
she
it into
slaps him.
more than it.
Well,
I did.
am I?
It
Because if you're laying down and they're laying against something, how do you smack them?
is. Okay, there's.
You have to smack them if they're hanging.
Maybe
No,
she
there's
can
a lot.
demonstrate on you.
No, I
No,
don't.
God,
you
no.
don't want- oh, you
That's
don't want-
psychotic.
Oh, you don't want that.
That's
Okay,
psychotic.
like-
Jamie, get over here.
Okay, no, it's not
several,
about slapping.
several things
Stop.
going down
Yes.
at this appointment.
Yes, all the
And-
parts examined.
Okay.
All the parts, tops and tails, Eddie.
Okay, is that what
Tops
they
and
call it?
tails. That's what they call it. The service.
When you
Yes.
get the chart.
Yes, yes.
All right, you're here for tops and tails?
Yes, I am.
Okay. What are we starting with, tops or tails?
Today I'm starting with tops.
Okay.
Yeah. So I will go in for my mammogram first. I will put my boobs in the pancake machine.
Mm-hmm.
They will squeeze them. The lady will adjust them. It's always fucking weird because literally the woman is like grabbing it and like moving it and positioning it and then like
what do you do if you have like A cups?
I always wonder that.
Like, do you
Because-
have to lean into it?
Yes.
or
There's
probably
How
nothing
does that
in there.
work?
Titch
Yeah,
up.
yeah, they like literally take this. Okay, rude. They take the skin and they literally just like
Really?
squish it in
But
there.
then how do you get if you have a lump on the, I don't know.
They do
know.
it
I don't,
like
I don't really know
they
how it
do it
works.
all angles. They go this
That's
way.
crazy.
They go this
Can you-
way.
I
we
never
don't
knew.
really.
Yeah.
Emily.
They go this
Yeah,
way.
it's like in there, and they
Okay.
like push your back, like so. I like feel like my breastbone is in there getting squished. Like it is, it's not fun.
You gotta do
know?
what you gotta do. You don't want anything.
Yeah,
you know?
I guess so, but maybe we can develop.
Well, you would
some-
imagine that may
Hong Kong
cause
machine.
some bruising.
Yes.
Or something like that.
Oh, I
Does-
leave
has
with
that-
marks.
Does it really?
Yeah, and like I
Are
literally.
you,
Emily,
are you
Emily,
overly dramatic?
Emily,
about
how
this?
dramatic is Sky
Oh,
being?
look at Emily.
How
Oh,
dramatic is
Emily.
she being?
Thank
No,
God you're
I-
here. Thank
Well,
God you're here.
To each his own. To
I
every
would've bought
person
that.
might be different.
I would've bought that.
Every person
Yeah.
might be different.
So-
I leave.
personally
Oh yeah, I leave with marks.
So the first time I got a
really bad.
mammogram,
It's very
One time I
uncomfortable.
lost a breast.
Yeah,
The whole thing
they
came
cut
right
it right
off.
off.
yeah. So the first time I had a mammogram, I was like, "What are these bitches complaining about? This is no big deal."
What are these
What are these-
bitches?
Why did you get so ghetto?
Well, because I literally
Holy
thought it was
shit.
going to be the worst pain ever, and I'm like, "Oh,
Well, I just
chicks
heard-
are so like,
Yeah, they're
you know,
dramatic.
Bitches
yeah,
complaining
I'm like
about it.
having these thoughts."
These fucking hoes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the second time I got a mammogram,
was
I
on.
literally had tears coming down the side, and I was left with marks probably for like an hour on my side.
Emily,
it was
have you
not
had
fun.
a similar situation?
It was not fun. It was not.
I'm not
fun.
going to answer that.
Yeah.
I'm not going to answer that.
So I've had both experiences where it's not crazy,
Well, I
and then
wouldn't go
once.
back to that doctor.
It seems like
I don't think
something's
they're doing it right.
Well, so it's the same doctor
She's
both
like,
times.
She's like, they slammed it into a door. She's like, they needed to do this.
All right, you're good, ma'am.
Yeah.
rougher they be
Yeah.
with you.
God. Sounds awful.
So,
thing.
so it's been a mixed bag for me. So we'll see how that goes today.
Has your husband made any inappropriate sex jokes, like Beavis and Butthead type jokes about you doing this today?
Surprisingly, no.
That's
No.
shocking.
Well, probably the reason is because he wasn't aware, and also I wasn't quite aware. I've been scheduling a ton of crap lately over the last month, and so I like literally don't know what's coming the next day until I look at my calendar. And since it's the weekend, I hadn't looked towards Monday, and all of a sudden I get a text last night reminding me about my appointment today. And that's when I said, "Uh-oh."
Why did you say, uh-oh?
Uh-ohsies. I got two issues going on today.
You got way more than 2 issues.
Oh,
honey.
yeah.
But that's every day. I just mean specifically today.
Yeah.
So today, just two issues on top of my normal issues. First off, yesterday we got some last minute alone time at the house, me and the hubby.
You know what that means.
Yeah, yeah. We were
Well,
exploring the
ball
space,
slapping, apparently.
Yeah.
slapping
Big time.
balls. Yep.
Big time.
Big
Thor's
time.
genuinely affected by
Yeah,
that.
this is
Yeah.
This one's gonna stay
I
with
just
him for a
want
while.
to know how it goes down. Is he standing or laying?
He's got to be
Because
standing.
if he's laying, you're more pounding it than
That would-
slapping
Yeah,
it.
that would hurt.
If you're standing, then you could slap it around. You know,
We
like a
gotta move
tonsil.
on. We gotta move on.
Yeah, we
we
gotta
gotta
move
move
on.
on from the ball slapping.
Yeah, and there's other ways to inflict pain.
Oh!
So anyway, yeah,
I don't know.
all
Okay.
fours, hands underneath. Thank you. Okay, so
All
Okay.
fours, hands
Okay.
underneath.
You're on all fours.
Okay.
You're on all.
And then your
You're
hand-
reaching.
I was
all
gonna
the way
move on,
around.
but Sky,
Wait.
you
I'm on all fours.
So you're on all fours.
Yeah.
Your hands are.
he's behind.
He's behind you, and you're slapping
Well,
them.
you can do tickle tickle. You can do squeeze squeeze.
Nobody
or
wants
you can
tickle,
do a
tickle.
little boop boop boop.
Nobody wants tickle
I-
tickle or
It's
boop,
not
boop,
a full like.
If
it's like
you
a.
fucking make the sound boop boop.
Well, I
boop
don't make any of the
when
sounds, you
you're
guys. I
slapping
don't-
No,
balls.
she does.
I'm
no, I
fucking-
don't.
Because she can't do anything like that without going doo doo boop. Like, you know, she can't. She can't do it.
I can't fucking think.
can't.
I can't.
So when he finishes,
Scene.
I'm like an SNL skit. What?
when he finishes, do you go boop?
Yeah.
Completion? No. Okay, that's not the topic. So I get the text last night, and I'm immediately concerned because another fun fact about the annual Lady Part appointment is you're not supposed to jam anything up there within a certain time period of your appointment because they're doing a little swab in there for stuff.
Maybe he's doing a pre-check.
No, you're not supposed to have a pre-check. You're
Oh,
not
no
supposed.
wand?
No, you're not supposed to put anything up there.
Boop, boop,
Beep boop bop, nothing
No
up there.
beep, bop, boops.
No beep bop booping.
Beeping, booping.
Damn.
And so,
So you're not supposed to have sex before.
like
you're-
nothing up there. Like
Oh.
you can't even put a tampon up there. Like if you happen to be that
Oh,
type.
you stopped that a long time ago, right?
Okay.
Oh, why are you flipping me off?
Because I haven't completed it.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Menopause is a very long process, sir.
Well, I can see it's causing mood swings.
Okay,
but-
can you fucking shut up?
Whoa.
So that's
So
my
hot flash?
shut up. So that's my concern last night when I see this text. Like, shit, I jammed something up there
You
and
sure
I
did.
wasn't supposed to.
Yeah.
Like, am I gonna have to go back for a secondary appointment because all my tests are gonna come back like weird or whatever?
No.
No? Have you jammed something up there in the
how
window?
would you know?
Probably.
How
I
would
don't.
you know?
I don't know, but I'm sure you're fine.
Okay,
Well,
okay.
You never get PAPs, so I mean. How,
I mean, I do.
would you know?
I just went to the doctor 2 weeks ago, and they said I didn't need
no, you're
one.
good here.
Yeah, it's fine.
I mean, I
They're
go
all
to a
too
decent
afraid to go
Hello,
near it.
hello, hello.
Okay.
We're not
You're
revisiting
good.
that. We're not doing that again. We moved on. We moved on from that too.
They do an echo check?
No, they don't do that.
Okay.
They don't do that.
So that was my issue last night, my concern.
They put on one of those suits that doctors wore during peak COVID.
Okay.
You know what I
that
mean?
the
They put the
Batmobile?
head on,
Like outbreak style?
Yeah.
Yeah? Like a hazmat
gloves,
suit?
a hazmat suit.
Well,
They
that's
don't put on a hazmat suit to look
weird.
at my vagina. Okay. Thank you.
They're all holding each other's hands.
We're not
No
doing
more
that.
false.
We're not doing that.
Human chain?
Yeah.
yeah.
They have no problem doing it. It always goes fine.
Oh, okay.
So that's my number one concern. And
All
then
right.
immediately thinking, am I going to tell her? Am I going to just wait for the results
can
to
you
come
imagine that
back?
goes
No,
down?
we fucking
You can't
know.
help yourself.
She cannot.
You're right.
No
I'll
chance.
tell her.
And
I'll
if you say to your doctor, I jammed something up in there this weekend, that's a little
Yeah.
odd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little odd.
Yeah, I'll probably put it classier. Like my husband and I had intercourse.
I don't know that you will.
forgot.
I honestly don't know that you will.
Intercourse.
Yeah, intercourse.
Yeah.
I feel that's
Ew.
that's medical.
He really pounded me out. Looks like
Yeah.
a smash burger now.
I was slapping his balls
I
from
was slapping
behind,
his
you know,
balls.
on
You
all
know.
fours.
You know how
doctor
to
goes,
do.
You know.
The doctor
You know.
goes, is he gonna get that checked?
Okay.
A little swollen day.
And then discovered a bit of an issue this morning
Oh.
because I went to change. And this isn't going to surprise anybody. Yesterday, when we were having our married people time, I may have been a little inebriated.
Oh my, on a Sunday?
Yeah. So, and then I also got dressed really quick because, like I said, we were home alone. And then all of a sudden, I got the text where my daughter's like, "Oh, we're no longer going to so and so's house. Like, I'm being dropped off." And so we had like 10 minutes to pull it together. So I get dressed real quick, you know, whatever. Okay, great. And then it wasn't this morning until I'm changing for work where I go to take my top off this morning and I look in the mirror and I'm not quite sure if they are hickeys or if they are
What?
abrasions, but they're on my tits. And again,
What goes on in this house?
Again,
Insane.
the mammogram chick, while you're getting your lady parts,
Hickeys?
they do a full, like, she literally does like a full exam where your top's completely off.
I mean, how old are you?
I don't know. I don't
14?
even, honestly, I don't think they're hickeys. I think they're abrasions. But
Oh, God.
Well,
Stains.
no, okay, no, I mean, that's not, no. We have a very rough pool surface.
Wait, what was your top off in the pool?
And my top was off, and I was laying out like on the shelf with my like face down, and then I was like kind of talking and moving, so I may have scraped up my boobs and just been so drunk that I didn't realize. But either way, I got
God.
some explaining
Oh
to
my
do
God. No, you don't.
at
Please
my
don't
lady
explain it.
appointment today.
Don't explain
Don't
it. Just
say anything.
Nobody will notice.
Oh, yeah, right.